What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Madman coming at you with another reaction video. We're gonna go ahead and try to get the rest of the recording done here, catching up on Church's vlogs before I go on my little Christmas vacation here coming up. So you guys might not be seeing this before Christmas, but you'll at least know that this was recorded before Christmas. So, yeah, man. This one is something that was on my mind, and it's just another one of Church's vlogs. As I've said in the past, we've been playing catch up for quite a while now. Started back doing all of his videos probably 4 months back or some shit like that, and we're finally just about caught up, and I kind of want to get that done before I go on Christmas break because I'm sure he'll have more for me when I get back. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump up in it. You know, with Church in this fucking industry, dude, it's gonna go a long way. It might continue going down its own fucking path on its own like mainstream bullshit, but this lane is gonna go far with Church for sure. And there's gonna be a lot of people that respect the real motherfuckers that is actually making real creative music and not just some regurgitated bullshit that mainstream be coming out with. Bruh, don't talk shit on my Oakley. Come on now. Nah, I get it, man. I get it, dude. It's just kind of come like a fucking poser shit. And I don't mean that to like be like, oh, you're a poser, like be above people. I do that because, or I say that because it really has become like some fake shit. Instead of just people being themselves, it's people putting on a show, putting on an act. Like, man, I don't want to see an act in music. I actually want to see people doing what they do. You know what I mean? Talking about what they do and singing about what they do. Big machine. You know, to be fair, and I'm just trying to take a different perspective because you guys often hear me jumping on the Church bandwagon, the going off on record labels are shit and everything else. But to be fair, record labels actually did serve a purpose at one point in time, especially pre-internet. It was like how you got your distribution, how you got anywhere in music and everything else. But like everything else that is a corporation, that is huge business, like you get a lot of people that are only interested in the profit margin and only interested in making more money, and they'll screw people over to do it. I'm not saying that that's the only thing a record label can do. There can be good record labels. There can be record labels that help inspire people and give them the resources to make more music. And to like, hey, if maybe they hit writer's block. Maybe they can't come up with something. They want to come out with an album. They can actually help you get past that if they're interested in the artist and interested in their fans. But a lot of them just fucking aren't. They aren't, man. And it really... That's why I'm so pro-independent. Because these motherfuckers is grinding and going somewhere with true honesty, realness. Like, most of them ain't trying to screw nobody over. But that's just me. Mako. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's called rap, motherfucker. You know, I call it country rap a lot of the time because, like, to me, that's like a subset of rap, subset of like hip hop type lane. But truthfully, it's just fucking rap, bro. It's just hip hop. Got a different topic, but that's what the fuck it is. Like, ain't gotta be about the hood to be rapping, man. It just gotta be about maybe like about your hood. And Church's hood is the fucking woods. The creek. Like, the fuck? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the truth too, because that's why a lot of people follow him. That's why I follow him, because it's shit I can relate to. And prior to him, there wasn't a lot that I could relate to in the hip hop lane. Like, I started to be, Eminem was always what a lot of us white boys fucking listened to, because closest shit you could really relate to, you know? But then you got into, um, like Eminem showing us Yellow Wolf. And Yellow Wolf was a little more of a country boy. In his own way, in Alabama type shit, like, not necessarily what I was used to, but a little closer. And there were some things that I could relate to. And then, like, Church is even more country boy, like, straight the fuck up. And, yeah, man, there's been a whole fucking lane of shit that you can relate to now. A whole lot of shit these motherfuckers can talk about. Like, I learned what cabrewing is through Church, but, Wisconsin, we didn't call it cabrewing. It's just drinking in a tube floating down a goddamn river. But, I don't know what we called it up there. I just know, like, hey, y'all want to go fucking tubing and drink it? Like, we just gonna go float. Used to do that shit up in Eau Claire at the college. Like, hell yeah, bruh. Hell yeah. Did that shit floating in the fucking lake, floating wherever the fuck, But, yeah, man. Church. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. There ain't no image. There is me. I is image. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I do what I do. Mm-mm. Made up. Controlled. Mm-hmm. The fanciful red carpet that all the country people walk down. Wait a second. If you's really country, like, how many of us country motherfuckers have actually walked down a red carpet? How many of us have actually gone to some fancy fucking gala or any of that kind of shit? Like, hey, if that's what you want to do, fine, but not something we can all relate to, man. Like, doing all that shit is like some image like Church is talking about that these big companies come up with to, like, present their artists like they're better than everybody else. And I'll tell you right now that that's one of the things, like celebrities and shit like that. To me, celebrities or popular people or whatever the fuck you want to go with, like, they ain't no better than you or I. They just happen to be something that other people can relate to, that other people like. that doesn't make their opinion any more valid than any of the rest of us. Now, in the case of me like checking out church and shit like that, there's a lot of things I agree on with him, but man, there's not always shit that I agree on with him. There's sometimes, and I'll be flat out with you, like, man, I don't ever necessarily, well, I shouldn't say I never do, but usually if I disagree with him or I see something a different way, I'll just present it as, hey, this is a different perspective that I see. And that's what I tell y'all. Is like, well, I don't necessarily see it like he does, but you can look at it like this. Hell yeah. Because that kind of goes back to it. Like, I might be a little starstruck and shit in that scenario too, but at the same time, it's like celebrities is just people. Their opinions ain't any more important. Like, you're like, oh my god, this is, but dude, they're just a person. You just talk to them like a person. They can be a really cool friend too. You never know. But if you stay starstruck, you're putting them on a pedestal that just, you know, a little bit of hillbilly imposter syndrome right there, church. Goddamn right. Fuck yeah. I make a song with him. Yeah. True. True. True, church. True. Man, yeah. It's always interesting when church kind of reminisces about like the different celebrity shit and the different ways that he looks at the industry and everything else. I agree with a lot of what he says. And just because I say like celebrities are just people and shit like that, that don't mean I don't understand what he's talking about. There would definitely be my moments of being starstruck. There's certain people that I don't really get starstruck about much, but like there are some people that I respect so much for the effect that they've had on my life that I'm just like, and there's your starstruck. But past that, it's like I don't look at them like they're a god or nothing. It just they've had a huge impact on my life, you know. But anyway, man, this has been your boy Wisco Man. Thank y'all for hitting that like button, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And check me out on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Clapper, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and I think that pretty well covered everything. It's Wisco Madman on all platforms. Thank y'all for watching. Catch you on the next one. Peace.